Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Wednesday morning live stream. I'm Matt with sowcincy, where we equip people to be able to share their faith, make disciples, people who love and follow Jesus, and people who love the Bible and Jesus for themselves. I don't know if that's necessarily a new thing. I don't know if that's necessarily our cup of tea or a cup of coffee of what we do, but as CEO, I'm making it so. Well, we're gonna be in. If you're here, I hope. Whenever I listen to YouTubers, I always find it weird that they ask for you to like the video at the beginning, because how are you gonna know if you like it? So if you want to do that, go ahead and like the video. But stick around, and I think you'll like it. I don't know where I'm going with it today. I think you'll like it. If you want to get more details about sowcincy and what we do, subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can choose our name. And so let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to be in Matthew chapter 16. And we're going to be going through verses 13 through 28. And I'm reading from the New Living Translation. That's my go-to. That's my jam. I like it. It reads, "When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, 'Whom do men say that I am the Son of Man am?'" Is that messed up? This is the NLT. "Whom do men say that I am the Son of Man am?" That's weird. Anyways. And they said, "Some thou art." This isn't, hold on. What's going on here? All right, now let's go back to the NLT. I think it was just messed up. There we go. Okay. It was looking like it was a little bit of King James. Okay. Let's start over. "When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, 'Who do people say that the Son of Man is?'" That's a lot better. "Well," they replied, "some say John the Baptist, and some say Elijah, and others say Jeremiah or one of the other prophets." Then he asked them, "But who do you say I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus replied, "You are blessed, Simon, son of John, because my Father in heaven has revealed this to you. You did not learn this from any human being. Now I say to you that you are Peter," which means rock, "and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell will not conquer it. And I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, where whatever you forbid on earth will be forbidden in heaven, and whatever you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven." This is a Bible study within itself right here. We're not even going to touch. I don't know if we're going to touch on that. Then he sternly warned the disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. From then on, Jesus began to tell his disciples plainly that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, and that he would suffer many terrible things at the hand of the elders, the leading priests, and the teachers of religious law. He would be killed, but on the third day he would be raised from the dead. But Peter took him aside and began to reprimand him for saying such things. "Heaven forbid, Lord," he said, "this will never happen to you." Jesus turned to Peter and said, "Get away from me, Satan. You are a dangerous trap to me. You are seeing things merely from a human point of view and not from God's." Then Jesus said to his disciples, I highlighted it. Hold on. Let's get this. Red on red just does not work. Can we make it yellow? There you go. Now we can read it. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. And what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul. Is anything worth more than your soul? For the Son of Man will come with his angels in the glory of his Father and will judge all people according to their deeds. And I tell you the truth, so I'm standing right here, right now, will not die before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. I tell you what, man, it's heavy. I don't know what about it, but that's heavy. All right. What does this say about God, about Jesus, about his plan? What does this say about God, about Jesus, about his plan? Jesus is, like, in the beginning of this, he's asking them who I am. But he says it here. Where was it? Oh, yeah, 21. From then on, Jesus began to tell his disciples plainly that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, and all these things were going to happen. And so this also happens. Good morning, what I missed. Not much. We're just getting into it, Mom Sue. We're just getting into it. This was also in John, I believe, like around John 15, 16, something like that, where Jesus started telling his disciples the things plainly. Like I don't know if it was I don't want to say post parables or whatever, but he would just tell them straight up, like, yo, this is the plan. I'm going to heaven, or I'm going here. I'm gonna get, spoiler alert if you haven't read the Gospels yet, I'm going here. One of y'all are gonna betray me. Y'all gonna get me killed. I'm gonna die. But I'm gonna come back. My body's gonna be raised up. And then y'all gonna see me again. Like, that's the plan. That's the game plan. And he's telling them straight up, like, you don't know where I came from. You think you know. You've been with me, but you don't know where I came from. And it's, I like this because Peter's like, no. Peter says, you ain't gonna do this. Peter reprimands. How you gonna tell Jesus what he can and can't do, or what's gonna happen? But Peter was like, he was kind of ride or die. Sorry, I'm not pulling a Katy Perry. I just had some sleep in my eye because I woke up 30 minutes ago. But he tries to reprimand, Peter tries to reprimand Jesus because he's like that's not gonna happen. This you're not gonna do this. And Jesus hits him with the "Get behind me, Satan." And he lays it out. What does it say about humans? We when I see this, when I read this, I get the feeling that humans think we are in control, or we want to be in control. That's what I see. It's Peter is like, no. You're doing too much good stuff. And I don't think what the, like, it's, I'll say it this way. Kristen and I will, whenever we get presented an opportunity to do something, we've often asked the question, is this a good thing or is this a God thing? Right? We can do a lot of good stuff, but are we doing God stuff? And that's what this passage kind of hints at. Like Peter has, at this point, Peter has seen crazy stuff from Jesus. He's seen him probably raise people from the dead with Lazarus and the little girl. That might have been post 16, I don't know, but he sees it at some point. He's seen Jesus feed 5,000. He's seen him feed 4,000. He's seen him feed all these people. He's seen him do all these crazy, healing people, healing sick people, casting out demons, all this good stuff, or all this God stuff, right? But now the plan is changing. Look, I've been doing the healing. I've been casting out demons. I've been feeding people. I've been teaching people. But now is the plan, and I hate using this word because it's overused. The plan has now pivoted. We're going this way now. I have to be sacrificed so that it's for your benefit. And Peter's still stuck now. He's still stuck on those past God things, which become good things. He's saying, no. You got to stay here. You got to be still feeding people. You still got to be teaching us. There's still demons to cast out. The world still needs saved. And Jesus is like, look, you don't know what I know. I've been feeding and healing your bodies right now, but the plan has shifted, and now I have to save your soul. And that's what it gets into with this. If you want to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me. If you hang on to your life, you will lose it. If you hang on to what you thought of me, Peter, or your ideas, you're gonna lose it. And what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your soul? What is the benefit if I stick around and you lose your soul? If I'm not sacrificed on the cross, if I don't have the resurrection, everything I do is for naught. It's for a moment in time, and that's it. If you put in that perspective, that's pretty heavy. So I'm going to ask this question. I usually always ask it. What do you need to do better on? Or in other words, if you try to hang on to your life, what is making you hang on to your life? What is worth more than your soul? Like right now. And you might not think it's more than your soul. Perfect example. My phone, right? Your phone. There's a little if you have an iPhone. I don't know if Android does this. They probably do. There's a little feature where you can see how much time you spent. And you can get a notification. And so I get a notification every Sunday. It comes at 8:15 a.m. something like that. I'll get a notification that says, where have you been? What have you been doing? And I think this past week, so last week, I got the notification on Sunday. It said, you spent 13 hours on your phone. I probably don't spend 13 hours with Jesus. What do you do with that? Granted, some stuff is important. Let's pull it up. Let's see. How do we figure out time spent on phone? Like a text message, researching stuff. Now, I will say it might be a little bit skewed because I watch a lot of YouTube videos on my phone. I'll put a YouTube video on my phone. Look at me, justifying my actions. But I'll put a YouTube video on it, and then I'll set my phone aside. But then I'm doing dishes, I'm cleaning up, So that time is like a lot. And right now I'm at 8 hours and 20 minutes, which is 5% up. So I'm on the verge of being 5%. Yeah, so right there. I don't know if you can see that. YouTube, 8 hours and 53 minutes in a week. So, but the next thing, Safari, 3 hours 43 minutes. But what it is there, Twitter, TikTok. I fully would have expected. Okay, so I'm old millennial, like I got Facebook when you had to have a .edu email address for Facebook. So I had Facebook then. So I'm an older millennial. Facebook is like my go. Like when I'm bored, I'm just want to scroll on my phone. Facebook's like the first thing I open up. And I've been trying to break it recently because I don't want to get on Facebook as much. I'd rather be on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. I'm actually surprised that Facebook is not more. Facebook is only 1 hour and 51 minutes only. But Twitter, I'm surprised Twitter is 3 hours 34 minutes. TikTok is 3 hours 17 minutes. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised at that. I thought Facebook would have been way more because I'm always opening up Facebook. But even with that, even with Facebook at an hour and 51 minutes, do I spend time with Jesus for an hour and 51 minutes? And if you want to figure this out for yourself, swipe down on your phone so that your search bar pops up, and then just type in screen time. It's in your settings. I don't know where it is, but just swipe down and see where you're at. We were at a training last night, and so we were given the task to find out what our day looks like, where we can bring in peace and where we can fill it. And so we're to fill out this like schedule of what a good day would look like to bring about peace in our life. And often we say, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I got 3 hours. Now, I don't know if this is 3 hours total or 3 hours a day. Okay, so daily average is 49 minutes on TikTok. Daily average is 49 minutes on TikTok. On Twitter, daily average is 53 minutes. On Facebook, daily average is 27 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. 27 minutes on Facebook, that's not too bad. I'd like to do that. Am I spending 27 minutes with Jesus, though? If he's that important, am I spending 27 minutes a day with Jesus? And I would say no. And I'm not saying this so that you have to spend all this time with Jesus. That's not what I'm saying at all. Not in the slightest. What I'm saying is, when we think we don't have time to sit down and have that quiet time, that peace to learn about Jesus, to give up everything, to give up the phone and stuff like that, so that you can learn. If it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, if it's 20 minutes, I don't know. I don't care. We have the time. It's there. If you can be on Facebook for 27 minutes, you can find 5 minutes for Jesus. I am saying that. And that's talking to myself. I'm not yelling at y'all. I love y'all. This is why I said don't like the video at the beginning, because I might say something that you won't like. So you might take that like back, or even worse, give that dislike. If you dislike that idea, if you dislike me telling you have to spend time with Jesus, hit the dislike button. I don't care. Do it. Don't unsubscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can change our handle to @sowcincy. That's all. But yeah, I pray that I can find that I can not that I can find. I don't need to find. I need to prioritize. That's what it is. I need to prioritize time with Jesus. And so I pray that you can also prioritize time with Jesus. That's the video. Who needs to hear this? Who do you need to say to, hey, how's your screen time? And is that affecting your time with Jesus? I hope that your conversations with other people, your friends, your family, loved ones, will be fruitful from that. We love you all. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Get to 1,000 subscribers so we can change our name. If you like the video, give a like. You can follow us on all social media. You can follow us on TikTok @sowcincy, Instagram @sowcincy, Twitter @sowcincy, Facebook @sowcincy. We're everywhere except Snapchat, and we're never going to Snapchat. So love you all. Have a great one, and we will see you on